Oh man, I'm the worst at trying to show hype or get people hyped about anything, but I am so excited about this game. We've got just under, well, just over 10 hours left before the first alpha wave starts, and I'm super excited to be in that. If you haven't signed up, be sure to sign up at fateless.gg, and still a chance. I think you can still get into wave 3, if not maybe even wave 2. I'm not sure yet, but wanted to share some of the stuff I've been working on for the site. Hopefully it'll be useful for everybody playing in the alpha. So first of all, you can go to the alpha page and see all of the heroes in the alpha, and you can also filter those by just your heroes, if you've marked any as yours, which you can do from the hero pages. But I've updated the design on these some, made them a little, not made the colors not quite so drastic, and I think it looks pretty good. I also improved the speed of the page a lot, so the heroes pages come up a lot faster than they used to. And then the biggest thing, though, is what I've been trying to get to all along, really. But under filters, let's see, I did do some design improvements with these. You can see my icons and stuff now, and I think make it look a little cooler. But this status effects, so you can now filter by status effects. So if I want to see, what's everybody that can, we've got our buffs up here, our debuffs here, our disables, and there's also instants, so like different things that will increase or decrease turn meter, increase attack, stuff like that. So we could do increase attack, and you can choose a target. So maybe like by yourself or all allies ran around, just choose any target. And then when you click on add filter, it's going to show all of the heroes that have some kind of increase attack skill. From there, you can refine it further. Like if you want to also see any that have, I actually don't know what one of these has. I think Zeus maybe does. What does Zeus do? Well, I don't know. So everyone sees some people that can also do confuse, or maybe increase crit damage. We can add that too, and then it'll show only people that can do increase attack and crit damage. You can click on there to see that. So let's see. So he places stun. Okay, so his ultimate. Okay, after the target's slain, increase this hero's attack and crit damage by 10%. And so it'll show you all the heroes that can do that. You can click on these to edit them. You can get rid of them. Let's see. Let me just reset this, and then I'll find everybody who has, maybe a speed up to on all allies. And that'll show me all the people that can place increase speed on all allies. This is obviously fairly incomplete as far as we don't have all the data in there, because there's plenty of heroes that we don't even know their skills yet. Like, I think Shraz, we know his ultimate, but we don't know his other skills. So can't see all that, but we'll have the systems in place though, so we can get all that filled out fairly quickly. And I think it's going to be really helpful as you try to build your teams, because again, you can combine that with, show my heroes. So, maybe I want to, maybe I'm playing with Lady Zoc, and I want to see who else can, apply bleeds as well. Well, but and then so you can choose, show my heroes, just to show what are the heroes that I have that can do these effects. And if I don't have any, maybe I need to figure out a different strategy. On my heroes, if you are logged in, you can, on any hero, you can click this to mark them as one of your heroes, and it'll stay that way. You can go to your profile to see all the heroes that are marked as yours. You can turn that off if you accidentally got one wrong or sacrificed it or something. So that's what I've also built out the leader bonuses page. So all the different leader bonuses that we've seen, I think for the alpha, they're all just going to be like, for all battles. But we can, let's see, maybe see everybody that has an increased attack leader bonus. And that'll show, all of these. So got hell and all your starter heroes have that. Up here, it shows how much. So this is a, increase your attack, team attack by 30% or 20% for these. Let's see here. Yeah. On these, as you're learning different heroes and stuff, you can hover over these to see what the different skills do. And then the other thing I've been really trying to work on is just, more community features. So OG, you should definitely check him out. He's been helping me with a lot of the data and stuff, as well as he has guides and info on tons of the different champions. Let's see. Dan has also been helping, but if you're a content creator, you can sign up and be able to post your own guides on here. And I'm hoping that will be useful for all of us. Like if we've, we just pulled Loki, I don't have any kind of like rating system on here yet because we don't really know what's good yet or not. We can guess what's going to be good, but we don't really know. But what we can do is, show videos of people that have made videos about a certain hero. So, Dan and OG both went through Loki's kit and kind of, what all he can do. And as we go on to the alpha, I'm sure we'll have more of those videos where different people have tried them out and found out, different ways to use them in fun ways. And you'll be able to easily see that all from here. The other thing is under news, or you can see this from the homepage too. We've got latest articles. So OG as well as Scrolls of Anubis have both written articles on the website. So if you are interested in posting articles, definitely welcome that. But got some really useful guides, and I think that this one does a really good job of showing some of what makes what I'm so excited about Godforge. Or is written by Scrolls of Anubis or Nicholas. Some people might in Discord, and you can. And it goes over all the different ways that you can level up and increase your hero power. He's got a video on there as well, and it's just so cool to me. Like, time has mentioned multiple times, just like layering systems, and that's one of my favorite things in games. Like, okay, I've got this hero, but I really need to be able to do this. This one has one piece that I need. This artifact has another piece that I need. This other hero's passive has something else that I need, so I can imprint it. And just different ways of leveling them up too, so that it's not like a too short of a process to where it's where you skip that entirely. Just all the different ways to rank up your heroes. I think it's going to be so fun. And then passives, I think, are one of a really fun part of a lot of games. But usually there's only one, each hero has one passive. Maybe it's complex, but basically with the imprints, we've got a second passive. You've got your hero's passive. You've got almost a second passive with your imprints. You've got almost a third passive with the weapon itself and the bonuses that it gives. The masteries, I think, are going to be somewhat sophisticated as well in what they can do. And then as you awaken, you get, it's not just, stat increases, it's different bonuses and to, your passive or your other skills. And then you've got your leveling, skilling. There's just so many layers. I think it's going to be so fun to do. But anyway, be sure to check out these guides. They put I'll look into them, and it's really great information. You can also, if you read any guides that you like, be sure to check out the person who wrote it. So you can click on Scroll's uh, profile here, see his about information, go to his YouTube, his website. If you don't know, he's doing a website on Godforge as well, and he's got a lot of information that I don't have online. Like the envelope creation, he's got information about leveling up either gear and different gear types and the bonuses that they give. So yeah, a great guy, and check out his content. Let's see, and I think that's the. Some people have asked, like, what are you so excited about for Godforge? The layering progression system is one thing I've talked about, but I think a lot of us, none of us have played this yet, and so it's speculation and stuff. But what's not speculation is we can see the community that Fateless is building. A lot of us, got to be in that community through Hell Hades and his YouTube channel and website and tools that he built before the game ever, before Phaelus existed, and it's always been the case that they were approachable and listened to people and responded to that by making things that were truly useful and great, and made Raid Shadow Legends more fun. Continues to do so, and they have a good positive attitude about stuff. They don't just tear things down. They actually, when they criticize the game, it's in a way that can be heard and that can, Plarium can use to make the game better. So then when they started to made their own game studio, I think a lot of us were just really excited to have somebody who's, been on the gamers side of it and even content creator side of it for a long time and proved that they knew what they were doing to then make a game. And they've kept that up throughout the development, where they're prioritizing community from the get-go. I mean, the Discord, hopefully not see any. This is our lead guild. They've got almost 33,000 members on a game that's not even out yet, and it's all positive. Like, everybody's we're excited about the game. People can ask questions over again, and they're just answering cheerfully, and that's really refreshing to see. And then, even with this alpha starting now in 10 hours and 10 minutes, they're approaching a way that I like it so much, and I'm also simultaneously terrified, hoping that it doesn't backfire, because it kind of depends on us as a community to approach it the right way. Like, they know the game is not done yet. They know that there's plenty of things that are not there that need to be there for the game to launch, and that there's bugs and stuff, but they are releasing it pretty early with not even the primary content that's in the game. So there is I think we'll get a good sense of the feel, what it's like to build out champions, get champions, and progress in some way. But the tower that's going to be in it is not something that's going to be in the final game in its current form anyway. There will be dungeon bosses and multiplayer and different things, whereas this is where we've kind of all got all getting to work through the same thing, and that is so cool, because they can actually get a sense from it of what are things that we see need to be worked on and improved, and start getting building priorities on different bugs to fix and stuff super early on, and even make bigger changes if it needs to be. Like if they get, uh, if it needs to be, and of course we get to participate in that journey. Um, but anyway, so if you are playing, just they've built such a cool community that is encourages collaboration and stuff. It's been so cool, yeah, just seeing all the people willing to collaborate with me on the website and contribute, anything that they can, and um, that builds up that type of community. And so let's do that with the alpha too. Let's keep building it a great community. Call out stuff that you really like, that you enjoy, um, that you want to see more of as you play, and obviously keep let them know about issues and stuff as well, and so they can improve those. But they've proven very well that they do listen and that they can listen. So let's talk to them as as people that can listen, not as not raging or anything, and yeah, contribute to make this game really awesome for everybody and awesome community for everybody. Anyway, that's what I've got. Hopefully I didn't ramble too long, but so yeah, check out his stuff. Please let me know if you everything. Obviously, definitely join the Fayless Discord if you want to submit any feedback on the website. You can use this link and go to my Raven Pirates Discord and submit any feedback there. I think this takes you to the suggesting thing. I was still letting that around Discord. Okay, yeah. So feel free to post any suggestions or things that I've got wrong. We'll be trying to fill out, all of the champion data and stuff as quickly as we can after launch. But I do have to work tomorrow also, so I couldn't come up with a good excuse. Take care. Enjoy